the second of our semi-final contests. Again, it's a time of 20 minutes, 2 falls, 2 submissions, 2 knockouts, 2 disqualifications to decide. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you in the blue corner on my right, give a welcome firstly the British heavyweight champion, Tony Sinclair. And his partner, ladies and gentlemen, wrestling's #1 personality, Big Daddy. And opposing them in the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, welcome first from Lanarkshire in Scotland, Bully Boy Muir. And his partner, the roughhouse Bronco Wells.
And the poor unfortunate referee, of course, is still Peter Zakash, a welterweight, a man of about 11 stone 7 himself, right in the middle of the welterweight bracket as a wrestler, now turned referee. And he's got another of these enormous 4 of them, in fact, around him. Big Daddy and Tony Sinclair, the heavyweight champion of Great Britain. There on the left, Sinclair with his back to us, just taking his belt off. Opponents, Bronco Roger Wells and Ian Bruiser Moore.
Second away, time.
Muir, M-U-I-R, starts Muir versus Tony Sinclair. 20 minutes and 2 falls, 2 submissions, 2 knockouts, 2 disqualifications to decide the winners. Who goes into the final? Which of these 2 pairs go into the final against Giant Haystack and Big Bruno Irvington, who won the last semi-final? Tony Sinclair, of course, now from Manchester, although originally from Redruth, Cornwall, one of the great wrestling family from there. Ian Muir, his opponent at the moment, from Kilbride, Lanarkshire, Scotland. Ian Muir, mere 21.06, 21 stone 6 pounds, and of course the comparatively small Tony Sinclair at 15 stone 4. But in comes Bronco Wells. Bronco Wells at 21 stone from Portsmouth. Roger Bronco Wells in the full black full leotard. Tony Sinclair, as usual, using his skill, because he hasn't got the tremendous weight that these fellows have, so he's got to use that skillful wrestling and knowledge and timing and speed, of which he has plenty. So a tag. Wells has had enough, and Muir doesn't want to know. He's turning his back. Get in there, says Wells. Muir says, you stay or you're doing fine. Anyway, Wells insisting, and Muir finally gets in. There's a legitimate tag. One of them has got to come in, and Muir does so. Muir versus Tony Sinclair. Nicely, nicely. And Muir racing for the ropes directly. We saw that counter completed. And a bear hug. This is the killer, could be a killer from a submission point of view. This is the one that Haystack's got Bronson with in the first bout. And Bronson has a little back trouble from that. He was helped from the ring back to his dressing room. Let's hope that Sinclair can get out of it. The back elbow sliding off that shaven head. Not really doing that much good that time, but it released. That's better. And in comes Wells, still versus Tony Sinclair. We haven't seen Big Daddy in the ring yet. I've never seen There he is on the left there on his tag rope. Big Daddy takes so much, he's having an afternoon off here. So far. A punch. Far too early on that attack. Illegal use of the ropes. And eventually Big Daddy's had enough. He gets in to complain, if not to fight him. He's told to get out and does so. In the meantime, Wells is going at Sinclair here. Oh, yes. Caught it. Second one equally good. And on with the tag. And in comes Big Daddy. So the cheers of the crowd. Finally, we're going to see Big Daddy in the ring taking on them both, because they both come at him. Has he got the punch? Well, he didn't throw them, but he got rid of them. Tremendous timing in those body checks. 22 stone plus. And Muir right on the deck. Doesn't want to know. And Wells coming around to complain to me. I don't know what he thinks I can do. Anyway, both their opponents out of the ring and not very keen on getting back. Finally, Wells decides to get in. Wells versus Sinclair. Doesn't want to stay there. He'd rather Ian Muir got in, but Ian Muir does not want to know at all. He's gone for a walk. Somebody's got to get in. Finally, Tony Sinclair insists on Wells coming in and receives a punch for his pains. And now Muir in as well. But Wells gets in. Muir versus Sinclair. And that definite punch to the jaw. Forearm that time. Again, a legitimate forearm. The referee right there, he can do nothing else. And Wells outside, knocking him forwards, but Muir to knock him back again. Surely a public warning here. But Big Daddy coming in to make sure that something happens, and unfortunately the referee brings that little out. Full Nelson to Muir. Up by the hair. Full Nelson Muir again. And again the hair. But this time Sinclair timed it and reversed the situation. That's more the stuff that Sinclair needs to do. Posting for third again. Right. The speed of Sinclair going in for the folding body press, and he's got it. 2, 3. 7 minutes, 50 seconds into this tag contest. And the first fall to Sinclair over Ian Muir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first fall of the contest in favor of Sinclair and Big Daddy. And also, ladies and gentlemen, the referee gives the first public warning to Wells and Muir.
And not before time, shouts the crowd. So the big men not doing so well, and big men they are. And if you saw the beginning of the program, maybe that all these men, his giant heavyweights, were paraded in the ring before the draw was made. Well, there's just about 2 tons of male flesh there. Just think of it. All that meat and no potatoes. Anyway, we go ahead any second with the second session.
Seconds away, second session, commence wrestling.
So it's Muir versus Sinclair. As long as he keeps it legitimate, that's okay, but he hasn't. Illegal use on the ropes. Second public warning coming up.
The referee has given the second and final public warning to Wells and Muir.
And of course, the Wells and Muir team have no public warnings left. If they misbehave once more, the referee can decide to throw them out. But Sinclair really bearing the brunt of this. And using the neck of his partner very neatly then, Tony Sinclair, as he tags him as well. And in comes Big Daddy. The splash, can he hold him there for 3? He can. They've won by 2-0. 9 minutes, 10 seconds into a 20-minute tag. 2-0. The Big Daddy and Sinclair team win. Johnny Harris to decide.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners by 2 falls to 0, Tony Sinclair, Big Daddy. And your appreciation for the losers. Bronco Wells. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go straight on with the final. These 2 winners, Sinclair and Big Daddy. And we have back into the ring the other winning semi-finalists.
Well, this is a turn-up because we all thought here that the main bout of the afternoon, the first semi-final of the tournament for the vacant heavy middleweight championship of Great Britain is going to take place now between Mark Rocco and Mal Sanders, but that obviously is taking place after the final of this. So now it's Shirley Crabtree, Big Daddy, and Tony Sinclair versus Haystacks and his partner, Big Bruno. So
You've got to be joking.
2 towels have come in the ring. Big Daddy and Tony Sinclair waiting.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will have seen the second has just come from the dressing rooms. He has brought in 2 towels from Haystacks and Big Bruno with instructions from the 2 wrestlers to throw in the 2 towels.
They have put. Once again, Haystacks walks out on a final, and Big Daddy and Tony Sinclair laughing at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, under those circumstances, the referee's decision, quite rightly, the other 2 forfeit the match. The winners, Big Daddy, Tony Sinclair.
So Big Daddy and Sinclair get the win of the whole tournament because their opponents in the final never even appeared. Instead of that, they sent their seconds up with 2 towels thrown in the ring.